Welcome to Track Limits and Emotional Damage. This week we talk about Piastri to Red Bull, Verstappen and where he can only go, and Nürburgring, kind of a disappointment. With all that, let's get started.
Yeah.
Sammy, would you like to do us the honors and tell people what they need to do?
You need to like, subscribe, leave us a hamburger if you've made it this far.
This far? It's like 30 seconds into the video. I'm just kidding. We have given up on getting the hamburgers at the end, so now we're just, anytime you can drop a hamburger, just toss it in there.
Just toss it in there for us. It'll make us feel better. Leave us a comment and follow us on all the socials.
Yeah.
How is that?
That was very good.
Yeah.
I think you did a good job. Maybe a little bit more energy, but I mean, you're doing good.
I mean, I don't have that much energy in real life either, so it's not like you're getting a different version of me out here.
Right?
Like,
I know.
this is about as much enthusiasm as I bring to the table.
No. I love it. Well, I think the first big story is obviously Verstappen at Nürburgring, right? I mean, that didn't go very well. You know, Verstappen, when he was driving, seemed to have been doing really well, but I think just, these are the things you run into when you have a team or even just car issues. It's hard to, because I believe they had an issue that caused it was a drive shaft failure that basically they had to fix. So yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, that's nothing that Verstappen or the other drivers are doing. They're driving really well. It's just sometimes the car just, unfortunately, it's not there for you. So
yeah,
but tough. I am hoping to be able to get to see more racing from Verstappen like that, and it'll be interesting. I don't know. I'd love to get your thoughts. Do you think that, I know Lance Stroll tried this, but do you think we'll probably start to see more drivers kind of branch out and do more of these races?
I think so, because there's a lot of crossover in the teams. A lot of teams have teams elsewhere, and I think for a while, I don't know if it was like taboo or not, but it was like a bigger deal to like switch over to a different type of driving form. But I think now it's more acceptable, and I think especially as more and more, like Max, hopefully he'll be successful at it one time. But I think like the more he's doing it, it's like kind of setting the path, and I think more drivers will. I think, they're drivers. They just want to drive, right? So I could see them, because, it's like Formula One, there's gaps in between. They totally can fit it into their schedules. And the more people that do like multiple driving, I think they'll start making the races fit all those schedules. I mean, NASCAR, it's pretty common to do that, to do the ARCA and the trucks and the, you know what I mean?
I will say that I think that's easier, because ARCA is usually Friday night, trucks are usually Friday night, Saturday is usually O'Reilly, and then Sunday is Cup. So I think it's easier to do the lower races in NASCAR, because, like Formula One and IndyCar are always going to be Sunday, a Sunday race. So, but I do agree. I think we'll see a lot more like, hey, I want to go do this. I will say Verstappen is, in my opinion, the only driver that can have a bad race and it's not going to affect his next. I think there's a lot of drivers on the grid that if they had the race that Verstappen had, it would probably carry into Montreal and just not be good for those drivers. So I will say, yes, it'd be cool to see more drivers kind of bridge out. And I think one of the rumors that we should definitely talk about later down the road is actually, I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to cut this out, but I'll bring it up so we remember to talk about it, is there's a lot of rumors of Hocevar going to open wheel racing, which would assume IndyCar, or whatever the lower starts of Indy up.
Dude,
and so
your dog just switched colors.
I think, did you turn off? Did he die?
Yeah.
Boo. Forgot to charge it. Boo. Well,
okay.
It's so, it's really, all right, here's what I love about the dog, right? You don't have to always have it plugged in, but then you forget to charge it, and now I have a boring background.
Where's your other light go?
Both of them died.
What?
Oh, well, all right. Good to know.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess I got to charge everything before the next time we chat. All right.
Yeah,
Well, maybe we should get back into F1 rumors. There's a couple that we were going to talk about, but I think one to kind of keep an eye on that kind of popped up on the radar is Akon possibly not finishing out the 2026 season. Apparently, there has been some rumors that based on his performance, they may not keep him around through the summer break. So we'll definitely have to keep an Akon. He drives for Haas. He's Ollie Bierman's teammate.
Oh, let him go. I don't know who he is.
Oh, I could just see the hate comments.
It's just engagement.
How do you not know who Akon is? I don't know.
Pretty easy. I just don't.
He's usually I will say of the drivers on the grid, he is probably one of the most forgettable. And the only reason why Stroll beats him out is because Stroll is he's always in the media for something stupid, or he's crashing people. So it's a lot more in the media. But yeah, I do see that it's kind of it's tough driving for some of the lower teams.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and he must not have a good personality or something, because.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if he's
I literally can't even picture him in my mind. Ollie Bierman? No, got it. Are you okay over there, bro?
Just getting a burp out. I just want to blow it right into the mic. Yeah, that not a big thing. And this is really, really I think this is very recent rumbling, so take it with a grain of salt.
Has he not been performing well then?
Well, I think it's the.
I don't even know who we're talking about, honestly.
Yeah, you might want to look him up and
Let me Google it.
We can talk more about it. If it becomes more and more of a conversation, then we can definitely dive into it a little bit more. But right now, it's not a big deal. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that silly season this year is probably going to be a bit wild because there's just so much so many drivers. There's a lot of drivers that can move, and obviously we've been consistently talking about Verstappen moving as well. So there's a lot of things going on. What was that?
I would have never picked him out of a lineup.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Don't take it personal.
I mean it's tough to be known when you have Lewis Hamilton, Alonso still on the grid. You have Max Verstappen. Lando won his first championship last year. There's a lot of things that you're going on. And I would almost say it's probably good that you're not known, because the only other way that you're probably known is you're doing dumb things. So
yeah,
it's probably a good thing that you're unforgettable. If you're not doing a lot of great things on the track, it's probably good that you're unforgettable, because it means you're not doing bad things off the track.
It's true. Sorry, I zoned out for a moment.
I
said sorry, I zoned out for a moment.
That's okay.
Somewhere else.
Well,
I got 10,000 tabs open in my brain, and my brain just went,
Yeah, I gotta shut it all down and reopen them all. Always when Google Chrome's you have an update. Do you want to do it? No, I'll lose everything. My entire livelihood down the drain. I won't even know what to do the next day.
Okay, well, that sucks for him.
Well, we know he's not on your fantasy team, at least.
He might be. Who knows?
I don't think when we did that we pulled. I don't think either of us pulled him. It was funny because when we did that, we both got really good cards. It was supposed to be a lot worse than what we got.
Yeah.
In my opinion, when I thought about the whole thing.
Whole bit.
So,
yeah.
Well, now that we know that Akon is forgettable to you, you want to talk about Piastri?
I just want to say, that's not a hard thing to do.
No.
To be unforgettable for me. If you're not right
we
there
have
in
cousins.
my face.
We have cousins that she may not know has forgotten
Probably.
about.
I don't know. No. Unfortunately, I don't forget I have a brother, but...
Well, there you go.
Whatever. Like I said, I got 1,000 tabs open and just rolling. Yeah. So you were gonna transition away from whoever we were talking about.
I was gonna say
to
it
Oscar
seems
Piastri, who I do know.
You do know
him going to? No, I know who Oscar Piastri is.
Okay. Yeah, the rumor is that he's going to Red Bull.
Okay,
That's
what I was trying to get out of you.
Well,
I was setting it up for you to present the rumor.
Well, it was a terrible setup. Well, there have been more and more reports linking Piastri to possibly making a move to Red Bull if Verstappen was to leave. I know we had talked about this a long time ago, and that was when it was like fresh. And I know a lot of people like, what are you talking about? And so I do, like, all of these rumors always take with a grain of salt, but I mean, there is some validity to this. If Verstappen leaves, he's got to displace someone. So, and you know, Piastri's manager is Mark Webber, a former driver that drove for Red Bull and has connections within the team. So it wouldn't be unreasonable to think that that he would be talking with Red Bull if he's going to have more of a challenge, or he might not be at McLaren. So
I could see that. I feel like that would make sense. Like they just like swap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just another fun rumor to contend with in the chaos that is Formula One this season.
It is chaos.
Do you think that if these regulations didn't make the driving and all of this such a just where it's at, do you think that we wouldn't see as crazy of a rumor mill, or do you think it would just still be as crazy?
I think it. Let me think about that for a minute. Can't find a blank tab.
You gotta internal Google it.
I got a Rolodex, opinions. I think. I guess the car. I mean, that's like a whole chicken or the egg situation, right? Mm-hmm. I think there's always going to be rumors and shenanigans, but I definitely think the cars and new regulations definitely have helped catapult rumors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Now, that's really kind of the rumor mill at the moment. I mean, obviously with no race this last weekend, there's not a lot going on other than possible driver changes. We got the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend, which will be fun. I believe it's a sprint weekend, so we'll just have the one practice, followed by sprint quali. So that should be good. I love Montreal is probably one of my favorites. It's definitely a top 5 track for me. So I always love watching Montreal. We went to Montreal last year, 2 years ago. And I really loved it. So I'm hoping that sometime I can get up to the Montreal Grand Prix. So highly recommend if you can. It looks like it'd be a really good race. So. Mm-hmm. Cool.